Alright guys, today I have a 97 Jeep Grand Cherokee right there, and this car doesn't want to start. I already diagnosed it a little bit. Alright, this is a 6-cylinder in line, and the starter is bad on this car. I cranked the key, and what happens is all you hear is like a little noise, like a clunk noise. Alright, the indication is a bad starter on this car. You could do two things to diagnose this car. One, give it a good jump start, so connect something good to this battery. Sometimes it could be weak on power, alright? Sometimes these terminals can be bad, alright? But this car has a bad starter. Here's the part number on the starter if you guys need to know, 16848. And that's what the starter look like. Alright guys, always match everything up when you put the starter in, the teeth and everything. But anyways, what I did was I had somebody, I don't have nobody right now with me, but I had somebody go in the car, and the starter is right down there, guys, all the way next to that filter. So all I did was I took a metal rod and I hit this little guy right there, right on the solenoid. All right, that's the solenoid right there, bang bang, and I heard a little clunk, like a little bigger noise clunk. That's an indication bad starter motor, alright? So that's it guys. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna replace the starter on this car, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna disconnect the battery first, and then we'll lift up the car and we'll go underneath. Alright guys, first thing first, disconnect this little guy right here, alright? Because you don't want to short circuit the battery to the ground. So this is number 13 here, or 12. So if you have this type of terminal, that's what we're gonna do. So just take one terminal off and just put it to the side. Usually I take negative, because that shuts everything down. You can do the same thing to positive, and it's a mess here guys. So I gotta talk to the guy about all this stuff here. We have to fix it. The battery is not even held by anything. He has a little construction toy helmet here. All right, anyways, this is disconnected. Now there's no power anywhere in the system, and let's go down underneath. I'm underneath the Jeep. So we got the control cable right here, the little guy right here. It looked like a number 8, and then right up above you have number 13, the bigger fatter cable. That's direct power from the battery. So if you did not disconnect the battery, you're gonna short circuit, because it might like short circuit this stuff here, and you might have sparks come out. So you do disconnect the battery. That's why we disconnected the battery. So we're gonna take off that, and the bolt right up here. You're not gonna see it because I'm not gonna be putting my camera down here to do this, but once I have it removed, I will show you. Then remove this little guy first to make it easy, and then this one last. All right, so this look like a 13 or a 15, so I'll let you know once I have the sockets on and everything. But let's just continue guys, and I will show you once I have it out. All right guys, I got the starter out. So pretty much number 8 came off here, and number 13 came off right there. And what I did was I used this long extension, and I didn't even have to go put a wrench on it. I put 15 here and pulled off a 15 here with the swivel, and then I used number 8 right there with the swivel, and a number 13 to reach over here. Once I'm all done guys, I'm gonna take my tool and I'm gonna show you exactly how I took it off. All right, and got the new starter, looks the same. All right, always match up everything guys, the teeth and everything. But I already checked it, looks good. The solenoid, everything looks good. So I'm gonna drop this back in the car, right? All right boys, the starter is changed. Let me show you guys exactly what I did, how I took this off. All right, I took this number 8 with the swivel and an extension just like that, and I put my little electric gun in the back from right on this end. All right, from right here between the little shock right there and these linkages for the tie rods. All right, all I did was, well, let's go a little bit. Oops, there goes my socket. Let me put this back on guys. A small mistake. Anyways, go above all these linkages and everything. All right, and right from back over here you could drill this out. All right, right there. All right, and if I take this off and I swap the sockets, number 13, all right, depending on if that's the size you have on, all right, from right back up here again, you're gonna be removing the power cable right there, right? That's a big fat cable. They're both gonna come down together, right? Now going back, that's the little electric gun I use right there. Number 15 millimeter right here, all right? Right from down below here, guys. Right from down below right here. This is the differential. The axle shaft travels through this right here. Right above this. You're gonna go right through there. If you don't need to, you could probably just put direct 13 right there. I'm sorry, 15, all right? Number 15 right there. Mine's have a little bit of play. It might be 14, I'm sorry, 15 or 16. This is what number, this is 15, but it worked really good, all right? Right from exhaust and the oil pan, you can reach the other bolt right there, right? And at this point, guys, take off this one first, the one I'm showing you now, because it makes it very easy for you to hold the starter and remove this bolt. All right, if you're right underneath of it, be careful, it might hit you on the face. So hold it with the one hand, hold the starter with the one hand, and remove this bolt, all right? Because that's the last bolt that's holding it, and there's so much clearance. Bam, it's gonna fall, right? I got lucky. I was a little bit to the side like that, and it fell on the ground, all right? But anyways, putting it back, same procedure, and that's it, guys. Bada bing, bada boom. This thing is done, and the Jeep should crank right up, all right? So thank you for watching, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. All right, guys, tighten up your battery cable and crank up the car, guys. All right, this guy got all things sitting around here. Let me just move over this around a little bit. That don't look so good right there, right? And all right, guys, so the battery is tight. Let's give this car, or Jeep, keep saying car, let's give this Jeep a crank, and it should start right up. All right, guys, so here it goes. There it is. All right, guys, one more thing I forgot. The number 8 bolt on the starter, if your starter is very old, it might break. But with the new one, guys, when you tighten it, be careful, because it's very thin, all right? So the new bolt on the starter, be careful, all right? And that's it, guys. Please subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions, let me know. All right, so bye-bye. Thank you. Subscribe, and guys, check out my other channel. Link is in the homepage, all right?